Hi babes, happy whatever. Honestly, I have stopped keeping track of the date, the time, the year. I've decided the time does not exist. Who gives a fuck? So how are you doing? What's the vibe? What's the tea? I'm feeling that like when I'm checking into this, I did like a little mini meditation, but I just cannot keep my attention today. And also I could see as dolphins blends in very well with like the vibe that I was getting. I feel some very kind of like sprightly energy. I feel some very kind of like independent energy, even if there is a love situation. I want to see whether this is going to be like a bit of a love reading. Okay. I really want to see that because it keeps coming out, even just when I was shuffling, just even when I was like cleansing the decks. Love keeps coming out, so let's see. But first of all, let's get some Moonology cards and see the question I was going to ask before, like what's on your mind currently? Let's do a little energy check. What is on your mind currently? Something else I was getting as well is this kind of like advice that definitely wants to come through, that like you definitely like, it's not like you don't want to listen to it and it doesn't feel bad or anything like that, but it feels like there's things that maybe kind of like want to call your attention to just kind of like, right, okay, just like have like a little look at this way, have a little look at stuff, and you're just kind of like, ooh, which is good. Oh my god, just ignore this. Pulled it out of the drawer. And new starters coming, period. You see, you're in that energy. You're in that energy. I wouldn't be surprised if it said that like there's some loose ends that are tying up that need tying up. And new starters coming. You can already feel this. That's like the sprightly energy that I'm getting. That is the like dolphins, you know, being shot out of the sea kind of vibes. Very much like oh no, I'm feeling stupid as fuck today. Surrender to the divine. I don't know if I've been saying this in these readings, but in these readings, sorry guys, Uranus has moved into Gemini, and in Gemini everything, so things are going to get really freaky around here, okay? Surrender to the divine. I've been saying, we've got a new moon and a full moon. That also feels very cyclical, you know, like I was just saying, about like things wrapping up, tying up loose ends, new moon, bringing stuff in. The best thing that you can do right now, and I'm really feeling, is just kind of being in your energy, gaining more of your own energy. Anything where you feel like your authentic like joy or excitement or like recharge lives, like be surrounded by that. Make mood boards, literally just with like no objective, but I honestly feel like the best thing that you can do, or it's kind of like as the baseline of like, as long as you do this, like it's all good, like things are still going to be moving forward, is quite literally just to keep your energy charged, charge it more, keep it recharged, like keep the kind of like flow of inspiration running through you, and just like keep expanding. What I'm hearing is just like go wild, go buck wild go but wild go but wild, buck wild, lord, like go for it, be a freak. Okay, so the things that we are leaving behind is creating resistance in our lives, fighting against things, fighting with things, okay, fighting with thoughts, negativity. We're over it, okay? It literally does absolutely nothing for us, okay? We want to be inspired, we want to be live wired, we want to be recharged, we want to be really freaky. So yes, surrendering to the divine, being in a state of surrender, I think is one of the most powerful states to be in. It says to yourself, to the universe, to the energy that you are emitting, that you are not looking in a direction that is not looking at you, that you are not giving to things that you don't want to give to, that you're not spending or like wasting your time and energy on things that are not useful to you, which also sends out the signal that you are that you value your energy and time, so more valuable things come to you. Thus, I felt like saying thus. Okay, amazing. So new start is coming. That's the flow that you're in. Let's get one more as well. Someone got like a younger sibling, I'm seeing like a really younger sister. She really looks up to you, but I'm seeing some kind of like responsibility. This is going to be very random for some people, but if anyone is concerned about moving away from home because they're leaving behind a younger sister and like that is really upsetting you, like do not fear, do not worry. I mean, I don't really know if I can give any advice on that because that is just emotional, but like doing what you need to do, like you need to do that. do what you need to do is what I'm trying to say. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon, period. What I'm getting from this is kind of like when you are relaxing, or when you decide to relax and recharge, do it to full capacity. Okay, put the sound baths on, just have like one screen on, if no screens, music, just the birds chirping, like fully just go for it. Very namaste. Okay, another speaks of another way of kind of like really recharging your energy. I said an energy drink. Okay, let's go. Let me just take this vape first. Right, so if there was anything in that for you and you felt like that checked your energy, then welcome. Right, okay, we're going to do a gorgeous 9-card spread with the Lenormand, so give it to us. Okay, stunning and lovely. So the nucleus of this is blooming, abundant, good health, good news. This feels like I feel that this reading is a very kind of like current reading, a very current kind of like for like the week, an energy check, because I feel that every week or maybe every even day might feel very different for you, to you. And what is happening at the moment is like I feel like you're not feeling it because you're moving at the same pace, but like things are happening rapidly for you. I really feel this sense of momentum. It's probably why I'm speaking so quickly as well. Ooh. Speaking so quickly as well. But yes, it feels very much kind of like you can't feel or even see what's going on because things are moving so quickly. But I also feel like there's things that you've done in the past, even if you've taken your foot off the pedal regarding like work, projects, connections, that are actually starting to bloom and flower now. Okay, so you're very kind of in like a reaping season. This feels like the recharge, the recalibrate before the action. Okay, and your card, you are being represented by the fox. Okay, so not only does this speak of kind of encouraging the person to be cunning, but also that you are entering into a space where there are other cunning people as well for you. This really blends into like a reading that I did yesterday. New job, oh wait, and a new start is coming. It said before as well. Absolutely new space, completely feels like a competitive space. Love this. You're gonna love this. It feels like a space where people kind of do things very like individually, very like independently. So you might be like an artist, a creator, content creator. Put too much Botox in and my brows have dropped. Anything like that where people are kind of competing independently to be seen. But you're gonna love this. It's gonna bring out the most in you. I'm gonna bring out another side to you actually, but yes, a call to be cunning. Okay, in a good way, obviously, in a way that's just necessary so that you may move through this space. Yeah, I feel like this is more so just kind of like an energy check. I feel like we're just chatting. I'm just kind of like tapping in, but let's see what's coming anyway. Do you know what? Because I feel like my readings are more so for like the people that may be watching me consistently or followers, because I feel like we're actually going through some kind of like story. And every time I do a reading, it really blends into the reading that I did before. So I feel that like everyone's on a similar journey that's like watching this. Yes. Everyone's on a similar journey. The rider. Exactly. Okay, something coming to you. It's literally in the direction of your card as well. That's so interesting. It's in the direction of your card and you were walking and have just turned. Okay, let's see what the next card is going to be. Travel, something abroad, news from abroad. And what did I just say about all of the the cards as well, sorry, all of the readings like blending into one another and making sense, because this card keeps on coming out, okay? The essence of travel, working abroad, invitations to go abroad, living abroad, love from abroad comes up constantly in these readings, like as of the last few weeks, okay? You could have had something like really shift your like paradigm, change your perspective. Something that I'm hearing as well is like the butterfly effect. I feel like you're really able to see the effect that you have on people, cause and effect. It just feels like, okay, you're really able to see things. You're really able to see like your high value and stuff. As I was saying that as well, I was thinking about the kind of like effect or kind of like influence you have on friends, and the dog card came out, which symbolizes friends. But let's see something that I was saying before with this new stars. I feel that if you've got a partner, then your partner will go with you, but I see that you are kind of gonna have a whole new circle of like friends, of people. It feels like no one will really be coming with you apart from one person. I feel like some friends might fall away as well. Ooh. We've got the star card, so we've got the book as well. So we have major elements of fate and destiny, which we know because this always comes out. It's been a long time. I'm obsessed with love songs by Prosper at the moment. It's been long. 2 more, please. Oh, thank you. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, we got more than we bargained for. Let's go. Oh, amazing. Wow. Okay. A wish coming true, but it's not just one specific wish. It's the wish for a completely different life. It's the wish for like the life, the whole life, the full package. But it mainly speaks of, let's say, especially if like, not especially, right? This is a wish if your wish is related to the self, to the journey of the self in some way, to self-expression, okay? You are going to be brought to a place, literal and figurative. We know that my favorite word ever. You're going to be brought to a place, okay? You're already not even a seed, okay? You've already a plant, you've already grown, but you are going to be given some fertile ground, okay? Everything around you is going to be watered. It's really making me think, okay, when you're in this new environment, there's going to be people doing the same things as you, existing independently but also kind of like codependently with each other. So a lot of kind of like teamwork, collaboration, and this is like a ground that you can trust. Something that I'm hearing as well is, don't feel too stressed if you've known that like you should move, or you've like had to move. If you've known that you should move, but you've not known where to, and you think that's your fault, fear not. What I'm getting is it's not, okay? Because you are supposed to move. Like, this place that you are moving to is so fertile for the work that you do. So it's like, if you don't know that place exists yet, how are you supposed to? You don't know what you don't know. So, but the thing that can bring you close to that is by doing the thing that you want to do, or doing the things that you want to do. Anything, I'm really pulling that like everything is going to be to do with you and your energy. You know, although you'd be putting things out into the world and be like very talented, it's very like synthesized with who you are, okay? So in one way or another, you could be like a storyteller, and like your image is very related to like the stories that you are telling. And let's say you're even, you know, like do installation artwork, but it's very related to kind of like what you've been through. I'm really picking that up with the anchor as well. We have the anchor, the tree, and the star. So like whatever you're going to be doing for a living and this big change in life, everything is, I feel like you're going to become really emotional when you find out and when you see how much of what you are about to create and put into the world comes, and like the value that you are gonna add to the world and to yourself comes from everything that you have experienced in life, okay? So I'm not going to go into the kind of like breaking down all of the different types of jobs it could be, but you know, whether it's creative or, she says, and then she goes anyway, whether it's creative or whether like you're actually going to be like helping people, doing talks, therapy, you know, singing, acting, making films, you know, even starting a business, like so much is going to come from the entire experience of life that you have had and your perspective on it. And something I'm hearing is you don't even look or come across